This is Scott Johnson on behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcasting here in Shelbyville, Tennessee, Bedford County, about 50 miles south of Nashville, 25 miles south of Murfreesboro, and the lovely and extremely cold hills of southern Middle Tennessee. My Jeep said it was 17 degrees. So driving in here today, folks, that's a little bit dangerous weather. So make sure you stay warm out there. Keep those domestic animals warm out there. And enjoy this because hopefully it'll start climbing a little. I think it's going to get to about 22 today. So anyway, stay safe out there, folks. Make sure you got full tank gas. It's that time of the month where we have the Shelbyville-Bedford Partnership folks come in here and talk to us about what's going on in economic workforce development and the Chamber of Commerce activities, tourism, and just a whole plethora of things. And today we have Kelly North, the Vice President of the Partnership. Good morning, Kelly.
Good morning, Scott. Thanks so much for having me today.
Oh, always good to have you every month coming in here and letting folks know what's going on because there's always plenty going on. I mean, this is a community that obviously I kind of like the movie that Remember the Titans,
yeah,
which is about a high school football team in Alexandria, Virginia, where my son lives, actually. And there's a point in there where the coach says, it's our time. And right now, this is Shelbyville and Bedford County. It's our time.
You know, you're absolutely right about that. It's an exciting time to be in Bedford County.
I mean, things are going, things are growing, and we're getting a lot more retail here than we had in the past. We're getting more jobs here with the factories. And it's just kind of our time where the quality of life is really being, for the most part, improved here in Bedford County.
Gosh, we could talk for hours about all the great things that are happening in Bedford County right now.
We really could. But I'll tell you what, let's start out talking about this. One of the things you guys, of course, work out of many things out there is in economic development. Mm-hmm. That encompasses many things to folks, but you want to just kind of explain what economic development is to our listening audience?
Sure. So when we think about who the Shelbyville-Bedford Partnership is and what it is that we do, we really focus on several areas. So we focus on new industrial and retail recruitment, so bringing new factories, new manufacturing facilities, or new eating establishments like Dos Bros or coffee shops like Seven Brew. So bringing in new establishments like that. And then we focus on business retention and expansion, which is making sure that we take care of the businesses that we have.
The folks that are already at the dance. The folks that were already at the dance.
That's right. That's right.
The most important people.
Well, truly, I mean, and when you think about it, making sure that those businesses have what they need to thrive and grow, whether they're large or small, it's critically important to your community.
Yeah, I mean, they're already here. They're providing jobs, and a lot of times they're looking for opportunities to maybe expand their business. And, of course, you guys work with the state of Tennessee and TVA and a whole host of folks that maybe help facilitate that sometimes.
Sure. We want to put the right people in the right places to make the magic happen in the community. And so if a business is looking to grow or expand in Bedford County, we want to make sure that they're connected with Tennessee Department of Economic and Community Development because maybe there's some grants or incentives that they can take advantage of.
And they have those all the time, right?
Yes.
I mean, there's just different opportunities. They have to meet a certain criteria.
We connect them with Tennessee Valley Authority to make sure that they have the power resources that they need.
Well, I think a lot of people sometimes don't realize that TVA has a lot of grant money.
Oh, yes.
To help with economic workforce development.
Yes.
I mean, they bring a lot to the table.
Yes, they
That's
do.
a very large organization.
Mm-hmm. And then we work with those businesses to make sure that their employees have the skills that they need to keep productivity up, to continue to innovate and grow those businesses. So we make sure they're connected with our Tennessee College of Applied Technology and MTSU and Motlow College as part of our workforce development efforts.
Well, and, you know, speaking along those lines, and, of course, the Partnership Board of Directors did a tour not too long before the holidays of the new Tennessee College of Applied Technology, kind of old VOTEC for you old school folks. It's not really VOTEC, but it's kind of old school folks. What a fantastic facility that's going to be. I think that's going to open in about a year, maybe.
We're looking towards the end of 2025, so last quarter, October, November, December
11 months,
time
something
frame.
like that.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that'll be open, and the number of students that this new facility is going to be able to serve, and the increase in programming that they're going to be able to offer is really going to be a game changer for a lot of our young folks.
Well, and I think along those lines, and talking about TCAT, Lori Sexton with the school system.
My good friend.
Yep. She was in here last week, and she runs the CTE, the old VOTEC program.
Career Technical Education.
Thank you, for the Bedford County school system. And she did talk about workforce development, talked about working with your office and you in particular, on making sure that our students, because the vast majority don't go to college, they go on to a technical skills or a job.
Yes.
And getting those students prepared to either go into the workforce through CTE in high school, or actually to go on to like a TCAT to learn an additional skill, spend another year or so learning a certification and a skill, right?
Well,
how do you guys do that?
Since so many of them go straight into the workforce directly after high school, the goal really is to make sure that they're set forth on a meaningful pathway, right? So when we're talking about career technical education and the work that Bedford County Schools have done with their ICON program, now ICON stands for Innovative Career Opportunity Network.
Thank you.
But most of us know it as work-based learning. So in partnership with those CTE classes that they're taking, for example, they have an aviation maintenance program at Shelbyville Central High School.
She did talk about
Yes.
I didn't realize
Yes.
that. She did talk about that. Yeah.
They've got an
think about that. What a great airport we have here.
They've got an airplane in a classroom. So they've got a small
for
real airplane, and they're
hands-on, baby.
They're taking that engine apart, and they're learning proper process, technique, and trends on how to fix an airplane engine in high school.
And think about with MTSU bringing their aviation programs here, and I think a lot of folks don't realize that program just doesn't train pilots. It trains airfield managers. It has several segments to their program
Air
that
traffic
aren't
control,
pilots.
maintenance.
Exactly. So having that here, and then maybe folks transition and students transitioning onto the MTSU program.
So that's all about putting them on a pathway to meaningful employment. So they learn a little bit about aviation maintenance and mechanics in high school, and that segues into a college program at MTSU where they earn the certifications and credentials that they need to earn a high wage living. I mean, when we're talking in the $80,000 to $100,000 range for some of these students who, if they weren't put on that pathway,
game changer for people's standard of living.
Yeah, it can change their life.
And you guys, in what your role that you do, and I know you're a workforce development person since TVA likes to benchmark your program. I know that for a fact.
We're very proud of that.
Yeah, that you guys are what I would call facilitators, right? Like bringing together the school system, TCATs, the MTSU, the whole education process.
That's right. So,
and determining from our industries what skill sets they need.
So our educators, they know their craft. They know how to teach their students.
Right.
They know how to create innovative curriculum that's really going to engage the students and pique their interest. And we connect them with our industry partners so they can learn exactly what skills, right, that those industry partners are looking for, not just for right now, but for the future. And so we're talking about future planning within our school system through these career technical education programs and the work-based learning program. WLIJ had a student, had an ICON student.
Actually had two.
Yes.
Yeah, those guys did a great, and they were teaching them hands-on how to work the boards and set up promos and do all kinds of good stuff.
So you think about it, when I was back in high school, I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Well, how many really know, right? So you got to be exposed to different opportunities.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's exactly what we're trying to do through our work in facilitation is let's go ahead and put the right people in the right rooms so our educators can be exposed to what the industry needs are, and then they can take that back and pour it into our students and help expose them to those experiences and opportunities.
You know, just as a side note, I was at a party over the holidays. And a lot of it was a bunch of business folks in the community, couple of retired folks there. And one guy said to me, "Now, Johnson, I know you're dealing with that partnership stuff. Let me talk to you about workforce development." And I said, "Well, hold time out. Let me tell you what we're doing." I laid it all out, and he goes, "Okay, never mind."
Well, we've been, in other
words, we know we're focused in that area, right?
These workforce development efforts, I mean, we've been working on them for a long, long time. Before I came to the partnership, I was working in the workforce development space for the Shelbyville-Bedford County Chamber of Commerce.
That's true, yeah.
And we started laying the foundation in 2016
Been
for our
building
programming.
on this for quite a while, yes. Yes. It doesn't happen overnight.
And learning along the way. So we're making sure that we're connecting with, we mentioned Tennessee ECD and TVA earlier. Tennessee Valley Authority offers a workforce development specific leadership program. And so I went through that a few years ago and really learned that it's all about making sure that we're being the great connectors, right?
Yep.
That we're putting the right people in the right room to have the conversations related to their expertise so they can make the magic happen for our students.
Roger that, and do it well. Because I see our school system, TCAT, the partnership, MTSU, Motlow, everybody just kind of having that synergistic effect of working together,
yes,
pushing in the right direction. And what's the bottom line? Educating a workforce for the jobs that are needed here in the local community, and raising their standard of living with good paying jobs.
And when it comes right down to it, education is the cornerstone of the foundation of a strong, thriving community. Hands down.
It truly is. I know Mayor Graham's talked about it a lot.
Yes.
As one of his pillars of making for success here is education.
Yes.
And of course, he's a big supporter of the partnership as well and making that happen. Folks, we're talking to Kelly North, the Vice President of the Shelbyville Partnership, the Economic Workforce Development and Chamber of Commerce engine here in Bedford County. We're going to take a 60-second break and be right back.
Kincaid's is proud to offer Beauty Rest Black to our customers. Beauty Rest Black represents a leap forward in bedding with sleep climate technology keeping you cool and triple-stranded pocketed coils to give you luxurious support all night long. Wake up refreshed and ready to take on the day with a new Beauty Rest Black mattress from Kincaid Service Company. 400 Madison Street, Shelbyville, across from the Speedway gas station. 931-684-5662.
When's the last time you've seen the eye doctor? Don't wait. Whether it's little Carter's first pair of glasses or keeping a good eye on your vision health as you age, your eyes are a precious thing. See personalized care for the whole family and friendly faces at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care on 605 North Main in Shelbyville, across from the U.S. Post Office. Striving to bring you excellence in optometry every single day. Don't put your family's vision off. Make an appointment today at 931-684-2020. Personalized eye care for the whole family at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care.
Folks, this is Scott Johnson on behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcasting here in Shelbyville, Tennessee, Bedford County. It's that time of the month. We have the Shelbyville-Bedford Partnership, Economic Development, Workforce and Chamber, Tourism, the whole thing. I hate to leave anything out because you guys are involved in so many things to make this a better place to live and work. I mean, seriously.
Tourism's important to our community. I mean, it's just as important as new industrial recruitment for what it drives back into our community in terms of sales tax dollars.
And you and I were talking during the break, and we'll bring some more of that up at a program maybe next month or the month after that on tourism, but because we have some other things to talk about with the Chamber of Commerce, but exactly. And I can tell you as an elected official, we like those sales tax dollars and tourism because that's people that come to town, they visit Uncle Nearest, they do whatever, they're eating at a restaurant, they go to Glass Hollow, they do whatever. They come here, they come to an event at the Celebration Grounds, and we do have 45 events a year now out there. They stay in our hotels, they eat in our restaurants, they pay the sales tax, and then they leave.
Yes.
We don't have to educate their kids.
Yes.
We don't have to build schools for all those kids. So those are the best, for folks that understand the tax structure and looking at revenue, and because in a growing community, obviously there's a lot of basic needs that government provides, and you got to figure out a way for pay for all that. And the bottom line is having a thriving tourism industry is critical to our local economy. So we'll talk about that, folks. That's just a little forerunner of that's something else the partnership is working, and I think you guys are the DMO.
Yes.
What's that stand for?
Yes, so we are the Destination Management Organization for Bedford County. And
I believe
basically,
the county government appointed your organization to do that, because every county has to have one.
And what that means is that we work to promote our local tourism assets, so Nearest Green Distillery, Bell Buckle.
Can't forget them.
That's right.
It's a huge destination.
Normandy, War Trace, and so we work to the celebration and the grounds, Cooper Steel Arena.
Events a year, Cooper Steel Arena. Thank you.
So we work to promote what's happening in tourism, those events that are happening related to tourism. And then we also support local tourism enhancements. So there's a lot of grants that are available through the state of Tennessee that support tourism enhancement in communities throughout the state. So we provide a support system for that as well.
And I know you guys work closely with the South Central Tennessee Tourism Association.
Yes.
And had a meeting with them the other day, as a matter of fact.
As a matter of fact, right now, the South Central Tennessee Tourism Association, if you go on their website, you can participate in the Experience Awards. So the Experience Awards are a host of tourism awards for the Southern Middle Tennessee region. And so you can vote for your favorite whiskey. You can vote for your favorite dining establishment in Bedford County. You can vote for your favorite local retailer. You can vote for your favorite venue.
I think we have all those in Bedford County.
We do.
So folks in Bedford County need to get out there
Absolutely.
and vote. So you just go to their website.
You go to their website.
That's
so
the South Central Tennessee Tourism Association?
It's sctta.org.
That's pretty simple.
Yep. sctta.org, and they have a link to the Experience Awards on their website. You fill out the nomination, and they're encouraging anyone and everyone to submit their favorites.
As we say in the South, vote and vote often.
That's right. And if you win an award, then you're nominated for a prestigious Tennessee State Tourism Award. It's called Stars of the Industry. So if you win an Experience Award, so let's say Glass Hollow Table is voted and wins the favorite dining establishment in Bedford County, then they'll be nominated for a state award as well.
Folks, we have a lot of good competition here in Bedford County because we have a lot of good eating venues.
Yes.
We do certainly have tourist destination venues here. We have a lot of great retail here, owned by local folks.
That's right.
Shop local, people.
That's right.
And so bring it down, get on to sctta.org and vote for your favorite establishment here in Bedford County. That's what did they cover? About 13 counties or something? Over 13?
A little over. I think maybe more than 13, but at least 13.
I know, but I kind of looking at the counties they have on the map, and we're the best. So let's go
completely
ahead. Yeah, let's go in and vote for them and get that done. And we'll talk about some of the tourism grants and stuff on a future program because we need to transition into talking about. There was a reorganization several years ago. Of course, the partnership started as a economic development and workforce development organization, and the Chamber of Commerce had a separate organization for a few years there. And their board voted to, and so did the partnership board, and it should be bring it all back together.
Yes.
And that's the final step of that is official this month in January. So it's really good to have that all back because that's the way communities do it, right? I mean, that's the way it's done. It wasn't done that way for a while here, but we're back to doing that where all the chamber functions are part of the partnership, correct?
Well, and you think about it, we're now with the chamber under our umbrella, Scott, we're now a one-stop shop for business resources.
Yeah, it gets confusing otherwise, doesn't it? I know there's a little confusion for a while, I think. So,
but having the Chamber of Commerce under our umbrella allows us to really expand on the resources that the chamber is already providing to small businesses and give them more and more opportunities to connect with the business community. We're able to promote them in a very strong and efficient way, and then help these small and we're talking about small business support. Help them grow. Help our mom and pop establishments really grow into what it is that they can truly be.
And you have you and your husband own two small businesses, right?
Yes.
Other than what you're doing for the partnership. So, you know what it's like and what it takes to grow an organization.
Absolutely.
Because I know you guys also at the partnership, I know I'm looking at a matrix you have over there.
Yes.
And folks, I'm going to put this up to the camera right here. The number of benefits for joining the chamber at certain levels are pretty astounding.
And those are just the direct benefits, right? So you join the Chamber of Commerce, and you're taking advantage of all the other opportunities that we just talked about in the first half of the show. So if you're a business and you're a member of the Chamber and you need some help finding employees, we'll work with you to help you find those employees. So we have several direct benefits through the Chamber, and Dana Rodriguez is doing a great job as our Director of Chamber Operations, and she's really connecting with the local membership and diving into what it is that they need to grow and be successful in this community. So if you've not connected with Dana and you're interested in learning what these benefits are about and how we've really retooled them over the last several months.
Absolutely. That's a pretty comprehensive, extensive list there.
Well, listening to our chamber members is what that's about.
There's a novel concept,
listening to our chamber members and what it is that they need, what they truly need and can take advantage of to help their business. We're hearing that they need opportunities to network within the business community. They need opportunities to promote their business. And the Chamber has a pretty expansive reach on its social media platform, so being able to take advantage of that for what the cost of a chamber membership is, it's hard to beat that in terms of advertising dollars. So we have 30-plus networking events that are going to happen throughout the course of 2025.
Say that number again.
30-plus. I think we're actually at 41.
So almost one a week.
Yes, literally almost one a week. There are at least two networking events a month that happen throughout the Chamber of Commerce that will allow you to introduce your business to the business community, gain referrals, meet new people, and really promote and advertise your business.
Obviously, networking is a key to success, especially for a small business.
So I'll give you an example. Last week we held our Spark networking event, and Spark allows our chamber members to come into a business before hours event. It starts at 8 o'clock in the morning, so think about it like an old chamber coffee. Yep. Everyone who attends has and this is open to members and non-members. So we want to utilize this as an opportunity for folks who may be unsure about the chamber to come see what we're all about. So folks come in and they each have 60 seconds to pitch their business. So you've got a captive audience
for 60 seconds.
For 60 seconds to sell and promote your business.
But you need to be able to do that, right?
Absolutely, you do. Yeah. If you're not telling your story, then somebody else is. And if you're not educating folks about who your business is and what you have to offer, how are they going to learn, right, that you're the right resource for them?
Let's do this at this point in case we've got some folks out there interested in either making contact about chamber membership or to find out when some of these events are going on that maybe not be members, not on the emailing list right now. Is there a phone number they can call?
Absolutely.
Or is it, well, what is it?
They can call the chamber at 931 205 2730.
2730. That's 205 2730. I'll get you a direct line.
Direct line to Dana.
To Dana and what's going on, and very pleasant person, and happy to help you out.
Absolutely.
And see what you need to do, but 931-205.
2730.
2730. Yes. Thank you very much. All right.
Keep an eye on the Bedford County Post in the coming weeks.
Yeah, that's a great partnership you guys have with the newspaper. I heard about that.
New edition. So each week, the Bedford County Post is going to feature the Chamber Corner. It'll help you stay up to date on chamber events that are happening within the community, and you'll get to learn about a wide variety of chamber members throughout the course of the year. We're very grateful for our partnership with the Post.
Absolutely. So, folks, if you don't, you can get a subscription out there, or you can do it online, you can get a paper, but that's every week, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Every single week, 52 weeks a year, you all will have information from the partnership/chamber put out there via the like a full page, if I remember right.
Yes.
I mean, that's a big deal.
It's going to feature the chamber events that are happening for each particular month. It will feature member spotlights.
Okay.
So different spotlights of our members. It will also kind of keep you in the loop on what's coming up in the months ahead as well. So, or if there's a ribbon cutting. So if a new business has a ribbon cutting, that'll be featured in the Chamber Corner. It's going to be a great variety of information on all things related to what's happening with the Chamber of Commerce.
Roger that in the Bedford Post,
yes,
local newspaper right here. Now, I know you guys also offer, is it monthly, or you offer classes to small businesses?
So
right?
it's bi-monthly, so every 2
other
months.
month.
Every other month.
What kind of classes do you offer?
You can attend
This is being a chamber member,
yes, this
right?
is as a chamber member, you can attend the Ignite small business workshops, and that's exactly what they are. They're small business workshops that are designed to ignite your business. They're held at the Tennessee College of Applied Technology campus, and
which is currently on Madison Street.
Next
to Duck River Electric.
So we actually have our first Ignite of the year coming up this Thursday, and it's how to maximize your chamber membership. So Dana's going to share with her members, our members, all about how we take advantage of this plethora of benefits that are offered through the Chamber of Commerce.
Spell that, Kelly.
I need producer Brandon to spell it for me.
He's the guy. He knows how to do it.
So, Ignite Your Business happening this Thursday at Tennessee College of Applied Technology, Shelbyville, at noon. So it's at lunchtime, so you can feasibly take your lunch break and come down and learn how to make the most out of your chamber membership.
Is there any other type of classes that you provide?
We have a class coming up in a couple months that's hosted by the Tennessee Business of Small Business Development out of Murfreesboro.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to teach you how to write a business plan.
They're
going to teach you how to set up your financials. So those critical things that every business needs to know. Later in the year, we'll have a marketing panel that will feature all of our marketing and advertising outlets throughout the community are going to come in and tell our chamber members how they can take advantage of advertising with WLIJ.
You know, when it kind of reminds me as we're having this discussion, Kelly, that when I was in business school at the University of Tennessee, and I've never forgotten a stat. And maybe it's changed, but I remember taking one class where the professor had some stats there, and he said that 90% of small businesses fail within the first 12 months. And it's usually not because they don't have a good product or they don't have a good skill set, because that's what they're good at, right?
Yes.
Whatever that is. I mean, they may be good at fashion merchandise and they may be good at fixing cars, but they don't have the financial knowledge and the marketing skill set to make it successful and carry on. So you guys with the chamber membership obviously offer, and it's part of the membership.
Yes, that's correct.
It doesn't cost them, once they join, it doesn't cost them anything. So what a great way to help facilitate success of our small businesses here.
Sure. And again, that goes back to listening to what it is that our chamber members need. Right, and really making sure that the benefits that we're providing to them are giving them value.
Roger, Dodger. What else about the chamber is going on?
So our last Ignite class of the year will be a tax planning for year-end for small businesses.
There's a biggie.
Yes, so
you have to do that.
Yes, so I mean, you think about it. Those are the things that you mentioned earlier. I'm a small business owner.
Yes,
those are the things that I needed the extra knowledge about. I needed to learn how to market my business. I needed to learn how to set up financials. They weren't things that I just inherently knew. We had a good product. We knew that we could sell it, but
that's kind of what I was talking about.
Yeah, there's so many other things that go along with that. There'll be a couple of business after hours events that'll happen this year. There's one upcoming in March, and then we'll have our Saddle Up and Celebrate business after hours.
Saddle Up and Celebrate.
What a
great theme here in
happens
Bedford County.
To kick off the Tennessee Walking Horse Celebration.
Absolutely.
Yes. So lots of great things happening within the Chamber of Commerce.
I guess the bottom line is folks just need to contact y'all on the chamber side if they want to get involved.
This is another thing we could talk for hours about what's happening within the Chamber of Commerce.
I know you guys have a great group of chamber, I guess, ambassadors.
And we have ambassadors, we have advisory committee members, we have a whole host of folks from businesses across the county. Yes.
You want to get involved and want to integrate into the community really well and then get invested. What a great way to do it and get involved with the Chamber of Commerce, right?
Absolutely.
And you can do that by calling 931-205-2730. 2730. Get involved. I'll get you directly to Dana Rodriguez and get you involved in the Chamber of Commerce activities. Any thriving community is going to have a thriving economic workforce development and Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
And tourism, kind of. I got to get them all in there.
And don't forget the Community Foundation.
How could I forget about that? The Community Foundation is going to be, which supports education in our local community here. I know we talked about it last month, but you all gave out about $11,000 in teacher grants to things that they wouldn't normally get to do. It's not part of the normal budgeting process, and I know you guys will be following up on that to see how those go, right?
I get to go watch a squid lab dissection at Community Elementary School in February.
That's something outside the box.
Yes. Okay. Well, I mean, and that's something that's a STEM program. That's a science, technology, engineering, and math program.
Oh, absolutely.
That those community elementary school students might not have been able to take advantage of if it weren't for the teacher grant program.
It's offering extra education opportunities for our children, and we appreciate that, and especially the folks that give to the foundation. And I know you've got there's a big 5K race.
Don't forget to sign up for the Connected Community 5K, May the 10th, 2025. Starts on the square. Run to the celebration grounds. Run, walk, or roll to the celebration grounds.
Well, there is a hill involved there.
Yes.
So roll down.
I'll be walking.
Yeah, that's 5K, folks. That's 3.1 miles. But come out and have a great time, and I know that you guys already have sponsorships in the city and county on that with some of their tourism dollars.
Yes.
Because that's going to attract folks from outside.
Oh,
you know, that Christmas event was so huge.
Yeah.
And we've already talked about it, so we won't go into more, but it was so huge and successful. I kind of envision this run's going to be the same way.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
It's not, we're not talking about 100 people.
No, I think.
Which would be like a typical race around here.
Well, every school within Bedford County Schools has a running club that has started, and they will have teams running from every school within the system.
15 or 16 schools.
That's 15 or 16 schools, not to mention folks who enjoy running and participating in marathons that will come out from other communities. And then, of course, all of our folks right here in Bedford County who enjoy a good run or walk, in my case. So it's going to be a huge event, and the proceeds of the event go back to supporting projects that enhance education, quality of life, and quality of place in Bedford County.
My question. Yes. That's right. Education opportunities here. The foundation does a great job. Obviously affiliated with a partnership, but it's its own 501c3 tax deductible organization there with a great board of directors over
there,
taking care of business on the foundation. And folks sign up. That's for how can folks sign up for that?
So probably the easiest way for them to find, and Beth Davis, I think, will be joining you guys sometime in the coming months to talk more about the race.
All right.
But Bedford County Schools website has a link that will take on their homepage, has a link that will take you directly to the Connected Communities 5K race site, and you can register online.
Oh, this is an upscale type race.
Yes.
I think it's chipped too, so you're going to get timed, folks.
Yep, that's right.
For those of you that are really serious about running, I'm sure there'll be categories for winners on that. And well, folks, go to the Bedford County. Just put in Bedford County Schools TN. You got to put Tennessee in there. You're going to get Bedford County, Virginia for some reason, which I drive through a lot when I go up to D.C. But put in Bedford County Schools TN and go to the link and give back to the community. It goes to education and come out and have a great time. It's going to be a huge, huge event. So appreciate you guys putting that on.
Absolutely.
Kelly, we are actually out of time by about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to talk about while you're here today?
We just continue to have gratitude for all of the businesses, volunteers, community members that support our organization and help us to push this community forward.
Well, I know folks really appreciate what you and the staff do out there to literally uplift and make Bedford County a better place to live and work. That's kind of the bottom line.
Yes.
And making this place a better place to live and work. Folks, this is Scott Johnson. On behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcasting, we've been talking to Kelly North, the Vice President of the Shelbyville-Bedford Partnership / Chamber, about a variety of things that are going on in the organization here to support our local community. We have 11 government or government-related talk shows every month right here on WLIJ, normally at 9 a.m. in the morning. Tune in, hear straight from the horse's mouth on what's going on in these organizations and folks that are working for you to make this place a better community. Scott Johnson, until next time.
When's the last time you've seen the eye doctor? Don't wait. Whether it's little Carter's first pair of glasses or keeping a good eye on your vision health as you age, your eyes are a precious thing. See personalized care for the whole family and friendly faces at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care on 605 North Main in Shelbyville, across from the U.S. Post Office. Striving to bring you excellence in optometry every single day. Don't put your family's vision off. Make an appointment today at 931-684-2020. Personalized eye care for the whole family at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care. Visit Kincaid Service Company today to experience the superior comfort of a Serta mattress. Serta has pioneered sleep innovation for more than 90 years, bringing quality products to more than 150 countries worldwide. Serta Comfort is validated by consumers with thousands of 5-star reviews and are designed and assembled in the U.S. at one of Serta's state-of-the-art facilities. Serta's award-winning mattress collections are created by providing superior comfort along with overall support and breathability. Get Serta Comfort by visiting Kincaid Service Company in Shelbyville. Online at kincaidservice.com.
98.7 and AM 1580 WLIJ. Follow what's happening with WLIJ on Instagram at WLIJ.radio.